Bonjour mes amis, welcome to the French Girl's Guide to Food. What would this channel be without a classic recipe for French onion soup? So we're making a not nearly as salty version like most restaurants, and covered with just the right amount of cheese that you won't overdo it and you won't sacrifice your diet. So here we are, our soup à l'oignon, French onion soup. In a Dutch oven or a medium saucepan, we'll add a half a teaspoon of olive oil. And I have 2 small onions that I've sliced here, and if you're not sure how to slice them up, I can show you how to do that by clicking right here. We'll break up the onions and make sure that they are evenly distributed in our pot. We have a nice teaspoon of salt and pepper blend we'll add to this, and we'll stir it up. I have a 1/4 teaspoon to a 1/2 teaspoon of honey, and this is just to use to caramelize our onions in place of white refined sugar. We have a 1/2 cup of white wine, any grape will do. And we'll allow this to simmer down slightly. To this then we'll add a nice bunch of fresh thyme and 2 cups of regular water. Now I'm using regular water because I prefer to use bouillon cubes as my stock, but if you use already prepared stock or you have a fresh stock of your own, replace those 2 cups of water with 2 cups of your favorite chicken stock. Let's cover our pot with our lid and keep it covered for about 10 minutes for all the flavors to mold together. And it's really important that none of our liquid actually evaporates because this is a soup and we do want the liquid to remain. So after about those 10 minutes, we will stir up our soup, make sure all of our ingredients are completely mixed together. And at this point, we don't really need the thyme anymore. So we can remove the thyme twigs from the soup. Be careful because this is hot, ouch. Ooh, that was hot. Okay, be careful when you do that, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a medium to large size garlic clove that I've crushed slightly to release the oils from the garlic. I'm adding the garlic in this way so that it lends a light amount of flavor and doesn't overdo it with the garlic taste. While it simmers for the last 10 minutes, we'll take our fresh baguette and we will make nice thick cut slices, a good inch or so thick. And here's a perfect piece right here. Now there are 2 ways that you can cover up your bread and your soup with your Swiss cheese. One could be to prepare your bread and cheese first, melt the cheese on, and then add the bread after, or to cover up with the cheese and pop it into the oven. So let's get our soup ready, put it into our soup bowl. I have this really cute crock here, and the onions are completely soft and perfectly cooked. The broth is super flavorful. We've got even a little bit of thyme left in there, which is nice. And I'm going to do it the traditional way. So instead of melting the cheese on the bread first, I'm going to put my baguette slice right in there and then cover up with cheese. And I'm actually going to put a second slice over the top because I love it and it'll be a nice amount. 2 slices of cheese won't hurt your diet. So let's put this on a foil-lined cookie sheet and we'll put it in an oven that is set to broil. And be careful, broilers work differently. So you want to make sure that you watch this. Some broilers work in 1 to 2 minutes, others maybe 5 to 10. Make sure you keep an eye on it so you don't burn your cheese. What you're looking for here is to make sure that your cheese is nicely melted and slightly browned. You can brown it a little more if you like, but this is exactly how I love to make my French onion soup. Et voilà, our soup à l'oignon is all ready to enjoy. If you'd like a printed version of this recipe, click in the description below for my free ebook. It's actually the very first recipe in the ebook. And don't forget to stay tuned. I have so much in the works for all of you out there. I'm working on a program to help you stay healthy and fit and cook at home. And if you haven't seen it already, I'm doing a 30-day 90-meal challenge on Pinterest. So find me over there and we'll cook all month long of November and make sure that we eat at home and stay healthy. So as always, to your health, à votre santé, and we'll see you next time on the French Girl's Guide to Food.